How's it going? How's it going? We do be playing games.
Heading to the objective.
No, blast my ears out, why don't you? Oh. Huh? Isn't that Agnes over there? Alright, I'll have to explain everything to the children. That'd be best. As for the other sisters, I don't know what she's doing with one of the sisters of the church. I'm more curious about what they're talking about. Probably about whatever plan she's brewing. Well, let's leave them to it. We don't need to get in her way. Yeah, that would be best. Okay.
May we be on our way.
It's so pretty.
Oh wait, I have a thing. Was it that? Oh.
Why, I recommend everything here.
Sarah, let's do a handstand. Whoa! The Robo Doggy's actually done a handstand. That's hilarious. That's awesome. I didn't know Cash had taught him that. Actually, it'd be more accurate to say he programmed him to perform that action. Either way, it's impressive. Never say you can teach an old dog new tricks, or a robot dog in this case. Goes to show that even a genius like him has a playful side. It's quite charming. Anyway, I've no idea what he's up to, but there's no reason to interfere. Agreed, let's be on our way.
Let's do this. Now, what's it say?
There's more. Upper zone, middle zone, and lower zone. Okay. We can go there whenever we want now that round 3's over and done with. And since the game's no longer taking place there, it has likely been released from the Genesis control. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who can enter the palace, but the rest of the groups are probably free to go down there now. Doesn't that mean civilians could get in there too? It's possible, which makes it all the more dangerous to let those monsters roam free. Though I'm certain other groups will deal with them should we decide to pass on these requests. Yeah, but we probably have the best lay of the land out of everyone here. Fair point. We don't have much time, but if you guys want to take these on, I'm game. I'm sure our other allies would like to join in on the fun too. Okay. Oh, okay, right. Oh, that's right, I don't have Agnes. Let's see if we can open Berard's. What was this? I've already forgotten his fucking name. Berard's last slot. Yes, we can. Corundum ring? The fuck is that? Anyway, let's check out this guy. He's probably a physical guy, right? Status. Oh yeah, 100% this guy's more of a physical guy. Okay, wait, sorry. Wait, fuck! What's he got? Right, so let's get an attack 3, break 3, just 3 of everything. Oh shit. Right, let's see what we can do with that. Is there about a fire thing we can give him? So break 2 gives 4. Hmm. Um. Okay, well anyway. And what's his equipment like? Oh, he just needs his accessory sorted out. Maybe we make this guy tanky because he's already got lots of tanky stuff. Lots of health even. Okay, let's give him that as well. Anything else? Oh, what was that? Yeah, that gives more evasion. Oh, okay. Right, 46. Oh. 40. Who's that? Oh, him. Evasion 9%. Who put that on? Forgot. Oh, well, sorry, Judith, but he needs that. He's an evadey boy. Maybe we can make Zeri fast. I don't know, just something a bit different, you know? Anywho.
Spot.
Oh, what's this? Oh, well, actually, while we're here, do we do anyone else? The answer is no. I think we need to change fucking what's her name's plugin. Because that is trash. Let's give it Azure. Or Azure. Another fire wind one. Could give him crimson. Yeah, why not? Seems pretty good. Does Brogard have the right holoform? What would he have? Something that we want him to be tankier. Maybe this one. Damage and health regen. What was the other one? This one. Yeah, let's go with the health regen. I think that's good. And then this guy, evasion 50. Can we get better than evasion 50? Evasion 46. from what he's got on. No, and then Felda. Crit rate, physical damage, speed. Let's go with this. And then obviously he's got the marrow. Okay. No more waiting around. Soz. Let's get her done. Looks like we found our prey. No perky. I don't remember seeing other monsters like that down here before. Me neither. Maybe I might unleash him today or something. Doesn't change what we gotta do though. Let's tear him up.
I'll take you on.
Activating skill.
Bulking your cord. Here we go. Heralding fist.
I need to remember to turn
I shall handle this.
his audio off for his thing. You can see what this guy does now.
Time to go all out.
Okay.
Going all in. Add some more. Go time. Sucker.
You won't get away with this.
No? Fuck, sure?
Add some more.
Bad.
That's me.
Gotcha.
Owie.
That it?
Nah, we ain't out of it.
I will end them. Here I come. Cosmo holding ruin. Celestial impact.
Perfect chance.
Just end the world.
Got this. Add some more.
Aaron.
Fuck it.
Here I come. Your move, Aaron.
It's actually, oh, I was going to say Van's turn, but it is Aaron's turn. So never mind.
I'll crush them all at once. Make it count, Aaron. Blazing blast. Keep moving, Van. This'll hurt. Bulking your cord. I'll dice you up. They're down. Your
Activating
move.
skill.
They're down. Your move. Gotcha. A chance. Gotcha. Make it count, Aaron.
Gotcha.
Very now. Sucker.
Cool. Mission complete. Cool. Good work, everyone. Thanks for the help, guys. Sorry we dragged you into this. Don't be sorry. This kind of work normally falls in our jurisdiction anyway, so if anything, you were helping us. Fair enough. There was something peculiar about our prey. Glad I wasn't anyone who thought so. There was something weird about their behaviour, but I can't put my finger on what. Well, no use thinking about it now. Let's just move on to the next quest.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Mira deposit confirmed.
sods. Right.
Heading to the objective.
Thank God we can just fast travel. Oops.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Oh God, it's hentai. Let's do this. Careful, they look strong. I'll be fine. Don't underestimate him. Might be in for a nasty surprise here. I forgot to change Din's thing again. Oh well.
Have some more. A chance. Ha! No need to go easy on him. Too slow. Here goes. Brace yourself. Vandalize! Raid! Hit him fast, Barry.
Meow, 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 meow.
Time to close it. Now, Barry.
Too late. You're toast. I need help.
Activating skill. I shall handle this.
Let's party!
We like to party yarty.
Too slow! You're down!
Your turn, fan.
No, it's me.
This'll hurt.
Wide open.
You won't get away with this.
Going all in.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
What's the other one?
Ha!
Oh,
No
look at
need
that.
to go easy on him.
There we go.
It's the end of the line. Yeah. You're finished. Take this. Rampage. Down.
Hello, my name is Ben.
Gotcha.
Make it count, Aaron.
Hello, sorry.
Have some more.
No chance. Not while I'm here.
You're open.
Round them up and scatter them.
I'll round them up and scatter them. It's the end of the line.
Oh dear.
I need help.
Here we go. Heralding fist.
One down.
Chance. Let's party.
Here's some extra. They flinched.
It's go time. Ha! No need to go easy on him. There. Make it count, Aaron. A chance. Gotcha.
Perfect chance. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I shall handle this.
Get the punch boys in there.
Go time. Sucker.
Orcs.
That's how it goes.
I'm stronger than ever.
I'm just getting warmed up.
About wraps that up. You're right about us being in for a surprise. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Indeed, these monsters are utilising shard skills. Of that I'm certain. I thought only human could use those. That is my understanding as well. They are supposed to be a special feature of Zypher technology. I mean, it's not that much of a stretch, right? I've seen monsters that use orbital arcs, and they sure as hell are packing augments. I can buy that some of them are potentially use shard skills too. I suppose it's not inconceivable they have evolved with our technology, but it's happening too fast. Yeah, something's fishy here. Perhaps the answers will come to us after we finish the third quest. Sure, we'll work on that next. Up to you all. Wouldn't deny I'm curious about the whole shard skill thing, but the third quest's optional. Bare minimum was to finish two, so we've fulfilled our obligations here. If you guys wiped out, we can leave the last one to some other group. Now that you mention it, I'm pooped and thirsty too. You guys want to head back to the surface? I'd kill for a nice cold drink right about now. I feel you there. Well, we got some time, so if you guys want to take a break and come back later, we can do that. I'll leave the choice up to y'all.
That's a wrap.
Oh, my throat hurts a little bit. I'm gonna grab a thingy. Must feel a cock I'm sucking. Okay.
Heading to the objective.
Save just in case. This thing is cool. Let's end this. Right. Time for a beatdown. I forgot the fucking thing again. Keep an eye out for charge skills, everyone. Let's do this thing.
Let's party!
Just die alle haben was
Ouch.
A chance! Gotcha! Go time! Have some more!
I shall handle this.
Ha! No need to go easy on it.
It's your skin.
Your move.
Gotcha. No chance.
We're sealed. Huh.
You'll pay for that. It's too slow.
Now that it's stunned.
Here goes.
Let's crash spam.
Brace yourself. Here goes. Time for the main event. Master, I need your help.
All or nothing. Here I go. Here I go.
Perfect chance.
Gotcha.
Aaron.
And it's gone.
Sucker.
Can always stand to improve.
Enemy shard skills were in play here as well. Ooh, these requests were tough. It's a good thing we took those things out before they escaped and hurt a bunch of people on the surface. I wonder where these things came from. It's not every day you run into monsters who can use shard skills. Indeed, there must be more to the story than meets the eye. Something on the floor. Oh? Looks like a machine part or something. It says ZASSM03. What could that mean? I believe SSM may stand for Shard Skill Module. And the 03 would indicate this is the third such module. The hell? Did they ever use shard skills because of this though? That's but one possibility. It is likely yes. That would certainly explain it. Kinda hard to believe, but it's just about the only one explanation that makes sense. Yeah, I'm starting to buy it too. But what could the ZA part mean? I don't think it comes from a name we've all heard recently. Up-and-coming weapons manufacturer that just so happened to make an appearance in this game, Zect Arms. Wait, really? Them? They're one of the teams that made it to the third round, right? Probably know more about than any of us Rosette, since, well, they're your competitor. I'd not consider them a full-on competitor, but yes, I'm aware of their general operations and have kept abreast of their developments. The company was established about 5 years ago, and they have been aggressively increasing their market share since before the war began. Their recent attempts to expand into contracts and security put them in direct competition with us. They have seen little success in that area, but that hasn't deterred them. I've heard rumours that they are experimenting with traditional weaponry and control machinery. I wonder if the things we just fought were the result of that. But what's the point in giving monsters the ability to use shard skills? Seems like a lot of work for no payoff. No wait, they might be able to use this tech to control monsters. Maybe that's what they're after? Might be onto something. But if that's their endgame, I doubt they're under contract. I'm thinking they came with their own volition. Can't deny that winning this game in a decent way to get your name out there. Good for optics too. And there's another undeniable benefit. This place is a breeding ground for powerful monsters, which makes it a perfect venue to test their new weaponry. By pitting them against us and the other players, they can gather a not insignificant amount of combat data. What's he thinking about? So they're taking advantage of this situation and making use of the monsters here for their own ends. What they're doing is suspicious written all over it. I don't argue with you there. As long as they aren't laying a finger on any civilians, our hands are tied. But if we could prove they're doing something illegal, that'd be a whole different story. We'll just keep this in the back of our minds for now. Anyway, this last of the monster extermination requests. Indeed, I'm concerned about what Zect Arms is plotting, but we have more urgent matters to attend to. Yeah, for now we've got to get back to the surface and start getting ready for the final round. Can I pick up the thing?
Well done, everyone. Mirror deposit confirmed.
No. Okay, let's heal up and then we'll head back to the surface.
That hits the spot.
So there we go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna head off now. See you around. Let us know if anything comes up. Will do, thanks. Huh? Who's this? Spriggan. You haven't seen Lane anywhere, have you? Oh, it's you. What's got you so worked up? Just answer the question. Have you seen her or not? I haven't, no. Did something happen? She's done it again. You get the guild, right? I want to hear more about this, so I'm heading over. Alright. But be quick about it. I'll tell you more when you get here. That didn't sound good. He seemed perturbed. Should we go right away or should we wait for the others? Nah, this sounds urgent. Let's get to the guild ASAP. Oh crap. Hello. Took long enough. What's up, you guys? So what's the sitch? Something going on with Miss Claire? Here she's gone to see her family. Yeah, that's what she told us initially, but actually, let me start from the beginning. After the third round ended, Elaine returned to the guild. I just thought she was coming in to clear her head. After a bit, she said she was going to go see her folks back home. She looked exhausted, so I told her to enjoy some time off and get plenty of rest. At the time, I just thought she was worn out from all those battles, but now I realise there's more to it than that. Wait, back up. What's wrong with her wanting to go back to see her family? We'll get to that in a second. A while later, a courier named Hermes dropped off a letter from Elaine. I didn't know Hermes was up here. Why a letter of all things? Inside the letter was that sheet of paper. That's the brace emblem, right? Yeah, a brace is always supposed to carry this on their person. Wait, so if she turned that in, then that means... No way. Yep, that's her letter of resignation. She quit the bracers, but why? No idea. She didn't go into that in the letter. What a mess. The timing concerns me most. You don't think she went to face Armata alone, do you? Not a chance. That'd be a violation of the rules. She would never do something that would put the rest of us in danger. Don't think she'd spare that kind of concern for herself, though. So what in the world happened then? Well, maybe the better question is, what on earth is she doing? I can answer that one. You know what Elaine's up to? As a matter of fact, I do. Sorry about the hold up, by the way. I was tied up helping someone else. Elaine came by the guild earlier today. She asked me to do a small favour for her. What? I didn't hear about this. What'd she ask? She gave me a flash drive and asked me to verify the authenticity of the data stored on it. Miss Auclair returned to the guild just to ask you to verify some data? Yeah, and she left as soon as she got her answer. The data was genuine, that much was certain. So what kind of data was it? That I don't know, not for certain at least. It was all incomplete, but I could tell it entailed multiple mirror transactions, and large ones at that. This is pure conjecture, but I believe the data outlines the financial operations of a criminal organization's primary sponsor. That criminal organization is almost certainly Armata, right? Yeah. So Elaine's going after Armata's pocketbook. Well, I suppose that's one way to bring them down. Why would she need to leave the bracers to do that? Shit, I got a bad feeling about this one. I gotta find her fast. Any idea where she might have gone? Probably headed to, or has already arrived at, the site of Armata's largest investor. I'm fairly certain the investor in question is a company, but I don't know which one it is. I can imagine her target is the person who's at the top of the rung of their corporate ladder. If you can find that person, you'll likely find Elaine. Naturally, they have to be someone who resides in Erasion. Okay, that means we've got 280,000 suspects. Any way we can bring that number down? If they're directing multiple sponsors, they must be someone who's wealthy and in a position of power. So we're probably looking for a celebrity or a bigwig. That narrows it down. I've got a couple of ideas as to who it could be. Oh? I've been doing an investigation of my own over the last few days. Figured I'd make myself useful while I was up here on the surface. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who do you think it is? The way I see it, there's two possible suspects. First is the owner of the Opera House. Her name is Adeline Monange. She's independently wealthy and has deep ties to Erasion's upper crust. Word is, she's got one heck of a bone to pick with people in the film industry. Considering Armata went after two film festivals, I think it's entirely possible that she's backing them. The other one is Fernand Audran, Erasion's mayor. Mayor Audran is the head of the conservative faction here, and he's hard on immigrants. He also interacts with descendants of the old nobility. He could be using Armata as a tool to strike at immigrants. The idea is unnerving, I know, but it's not out of the question. Both sound like they could be the sponsor head. Hey Van, who do you think more suspicious? You're a local, technically, so I'm curious about your opinion. Well, I wouldn't put a stock in it. I was just a kid when I was living here. You've got a good eye, Elvis, but the conditions we outlined can match a couple of other people too. Oh, you're right. And there's one person in particular. Anyway, I can only think of one person who's doing Armata sponsors, and that person is... Wait a minute, did you just say... Ah, that would explain a lot, actually. Oh no, that's horrible. I sympathise with her. Oh shit. Lightning. Well, now we have our answer, I say we get moving. Yeah, just in case though, we should send people to the other suspects. Can you handle that first, Alvis? Of course. I'll be helping with that. Good luck with the main target. Thanks. Wait for me, Elaine, I'm coming. Moments before.
Who the hell are you? How did you get past security?
They are taking a nap outside. You needn't worry about them. Edmund Auclair, I hereby brand you a heretic.
What? Oh no. They warned me about you. But that wasn't my doing, I swear! I didn't...
Whether you confess or not is of no consequence. You will atone for your crimes with your life.
Elaine!
It has been some time, Father. I never pictured our reunion being under such dire circumstances.
Well met, Elaine Auclair. I considered the possibility of you interfering with your father's execution. You are a fool to do so, however. Had you known of his myriad crimes, you would not have rushed to defend this trash.
Don't listen to a word he's saying. This ruffian is merely trying to deceive you. He must be a petty crook.
That's enough, Father. I know everything. I learned that the anti-immigrant movement has been financially backing Almada over the last few years, and that you were responsible for that decision. You also happen to be their biggest sponsor.
I haven't the slightest idea. As soon as I caught wind of the ties between Almata and the anti-immigrant groups, you immediately came to mind. You had the wealth of the Quincy Company at your fingertips, possess deep political ties, and live in a city close to Messeldom. And above all, your all-consuming obsession with cowards and long-lost nobility drove you to discriminate against those of unknown origin. Which is precisely why, all those years ago, you took my dear friend away from me. All because he fit that description. But I think this is all just one big misunderstanding, and you're still not over that boy? See this? It's a record of all your hidden financial accounts and transactions. I obtained this by making a deal with your business partners. This is unequivocal proof that Almata received its funding from the Quincy Company, ETWS, and others. I ran this by a trustworthy source, and they confirmed the contents are genuine. Also made a fascinating discovery from this. In addition to your regular contributions, you provided extra funding for one of their projects. The creation of a revolutionary weapon, one with unprecedented destructive capabilities. This is ludicrous. You have it all wrong. I have been suspicious of you ever since my days at the Academy. I want to believe my doubts were unfounded. That's part of why I became Bracer in the first place. But as I delved headlong into my investigation, my suspicions only seemed to grow. I scoured to find conclusive evidence, and all the while your actions led to more crimes, chief among them being the attack on the trade conference. That is until the unthinkable catastrophe that befell Cray. Elaine, I'm here to put an end to it all. You will face justice at the hands of your own daughter. And I will ask that you back down, ensuring that he pays the price for his crimes is my responsibility, and I won't allow you to steal that from me. Very well, your resolve is firm. What? Iscariot's true purpose is to punish criminals who are beyond the reach of the law. If you're able to expose his crimes and see that he is punished for them, we have no reason to interfere. You are more understanding than I would have expected. This can't be. Do it, Elaine. I'm not here to kill you. I'm simply going to take you into custody and hand you over to the Capitol Police. I've already tendered my resignation. This will be my final job as a bracer. Do not think you can suppress my evidence. It will hold firm. How can you do this to me? You of all people should understand exactly what I'm trying to do here. The blood of the Marcuses of past flows through House Auclair. It is noble and pure. Everything I've done is all for the purpose of righting the wrongs of that foolish revolution. I only want to take back what is rightly ours. Why would you seek to obstruct such a righteous goal? What a pitiful man. Just tell me one thing. Did you know about Almata's plans to destroy Cray? And also, were you privy to the danger that's being thrust upon the people of Erasion? I swear I knew nothing about Cray. They only told me their plan after the fact. Wait, did you say Aration is in peril? It's the first time I'm hearing this. I expected as much. Regardless, you can fill us in on everything you know at the guild.
I love a juicy family drama.
If it isn't the overseers of the gardens.
Nice to see you, Vice Captain.
Normally, I would not care about what you choose to do on the surface now that you're out of the game. Out of sight and out of mind. However, I couldn't help but notice you harassing our poor sponsor. Did you stumble upon evidence that incriminates him, perhaps?
You have some nerve. Oh, thank goodness, your timing is impeccable, Melchior. Finish off this intruder post-haste. Elaine is to be placed under house arrest effective immediately, but don't harm her. Father. Witless fool. Oh, this wasn't on my agenda for today, but very well. However, I hope you know I don't believe in half measures. What are you doing? I may be part of the Mafia now, but I was once in a group of assassins, I'll have you know. If I see a chance to kill, I will not hesitate to act on it. I cannot resist my primal instincts. You might have got one over me earlier, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm not going on easy on you just because you're tired. I'm going to tear you limb from limb. Ugh. I won't let anyone interfere with my mission. I will bring my father to justice, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. No, I wouldn't be so sure of that, are you?
Elaine!
Father! What's going on?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
You all right, Elaine?
Van. Jin, V.
Looks like we got her just in the nick of time.
I remember you. I saw you last night. Wait. That hair looks familiar. Have we met before? I've never seen you before in my life. You sure you're not getting me mixed up with someone else?
Well now, what a twist. Though it isn't a welcome one. Now was the perfect time to bring down the curtain on the president's life.
What?
Oh, don't act so surprised. Anyone with half a brain would have realized the boss had no interest in your silly anti-immigrant cause. We smiled and nodded so you would line our pockets, but we have no need for money anymore. You have outlived your usefulness.
No wonder you were so quick to hand over those records.
This can't be happening.
I never expected to see so many lovely faces here, especially with the final round on the horizon. Is the wait so unbearable? Are you bored? Well, I am too. How about we entertain each other for a little while?
Fine by me. I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
We won't lose to you.
I'll take on the Vice Captain and the Bracers. This'll be a nice warm-up before the final round. You were marked a heretic long ago, and now it is finally time to put you down.
Elaine! Let's do this! We'll talk about you running off on your own later. You ready to see this thing through?
Of course.
Then let's get this exhibition match started. It'll be the perfect prelude to the big finale. Don't go dropping dead on me now, or the boss will be very disappointed.
Oh? Aaron or Brigard? Aaron's got the better ornaments.
I'll take you on.
Let's make the most of this. Here we go. Enjoy.
Lol.
You can't best me.
I'm so clever.
Sucker!
Oh, we got frozen. Lol.
Van, your turn. Too slow.
Go time!
Sucker!
Perfect chance. Flames. Breathe onto us. Slice it.
Chance! Gotcha! Hit him fast, Barry. Sucker!
What do you know?
Elaine.
Sucker!
Aaron.
Have some more! You'll pay for that. Too slow! Hit him fast, Barry. You got this!
Too late. You're toast. Elaine.
Wings, guide me. Knights of Spirit. Van, your turn.
Brace yourself!
As stubborn as ever.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Come
Wing,
up.
You got me.
Oh. Oh, Elaine. Impressive, very impressive. You guys aren't half bad. Ugh, just can't get the upper hand against him. Master, the artifact he wields. Yes, my thinking is the same. Everyone, we're out of time. Oh dear, we may have overdone it a smidgen. Police learn of our plans, they'll blab them to everyone in the boss one like that. We want to keep a tight lid on spoilers. Although I'd love to see droves of panic-stricken civilians toppling over each other and screaming for mercy. Sounds like a perfect ending to me. You're a monster. Hope you burn in hell, you son of a bitch. We gotta hightail it out of here. I still got a part to play in the game. What? Don't run away, you coward. Oh, our mission ended in failure, but we did get something nice out of the exchange. How about we call this one a draw? Thanks for everything, Mr. President. Couldn't have done any of this without you. Farewell now. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty damn happy you guys are the ones who'll be challenging us in the palace. Wish it was 3 o'clock already. The anticipation's killing me here. But the wait will be worth it. See you guys soon. Finally got rid of them. For now, at least. Yeah.
We'll leave the rest to you.
Right.
I'm so sorry, Elaine. I don't know how I could have been so blind, but please believe me when I say that.
Representative Director of the Quincy Company, President Edmund Auclair. I am taking you into custody on suspicion of aiding and abetting the Mafia and providing material support to a terrorist organization.
Soon after, police arrived on the scene and after concisely explaining the situation, Van contacted the CID. After that, Elaine delivered all of the evidence she had to the authorities. As a result, Edmund and his accomplices were placed under arrest. This whole thing has got to be trying for her, but I get the feeling she'll be okay. Yeah, she's made of sterner stuff. One way or another, she'll make it through. I'm glad we were finally able to pay Elaine back for all the time she's helped us out of a jam. Wish we could have finished off those bastards while we had the chance though. Oh, I nearly forgot about the Vice Captain. Looks as though he's nowhere to be seen now. He may have assumed the branded heretic had room to mend his ways. Here's hoping. Either way, I'm sure the CID's got the situation under control. Once we're all done here, we should get in contact with Agnes. Yeah, I think our patrol's just about over now.
Wait a moment! Thank you, everyone, for coming to my aid, and for letting me settle this in my own way. I regret that I won't be able to watch over your efforts to the very end. There is a lot I must go over with the authorities, but I know you will succeed. I believe in you all. I have faith that you and your friends will triumph.
The big guy and I won't be going anywhere, though. We're sticking with you to the end.
The two of us are gonna give 120% to make up for Elaine's absence.
We'll kick this game's ass. You played your part to give us this chance at victory, and we're gonna take it. We'll be back with good news before you know it.
Of course. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Excuse me. Right. I think we're ready. It's almost time for the final round to begin, but there's still nowhere to be seen. Sounds like Agnes is done with work she was working on, so I'm sure they'll be here before long. Our collaborators are ready to go, so long as they arrive in time, there's no need to worry. I'm still really curious about what she's planning though. Seems like it involved a heck of a lot of prep work around the city.
Look!
No way.
You've really gone and done it this time, you filthy Spriggan trash!
What's wrong, mate?
Isn't that the airship we saw in Tharbad?
That belongs to the princely family of Elsheim. I think it might be carrying all of the city's children on board.
Oh, good. That means the orphanage kids are safe.
I'm so glad everything went according to plan. Yes!
That was what you were up to?
That's right. Officially, it's a sightseeing flight to foster relations with the Central East and to commemorate the ending of the film festival. We spread awareness of it through the Orbital Network and with word of mouth, and said that all children of the city were invited. We put the connection Stingo left behind to good use. Last night, we reached out to the Crown Prince and asked if we could use the Principality transport vessel.
I fully expected him to inquire about why we needed it, but no. He just rushed on over in that airship without a second thought. He is quite the character. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking inspiration from a certain musician I know.
Oh, God.
They'll spend 2 hours flying outside of the city, after which they will return to Erasion. That'll take one concern off our minds as we head into the final battle.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Ah, an impressive feat to be sure.
Indeed. Even if the worst-case scenario should happen, the children will be out of harm's reach. This was a brilliant scheme. You should be proud of yourself, Agnes.
Not at all. Admittedly, this was just a self-satisfied gesture that might well have no meaning at all. But I just happened to remember what Dingo once said to Van.
Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out.
I also recalled the words of my dad, and it just spurred me to action, I suppose. After I thought up the idea, I spoke to Marielle and Ren, and we all decided to go ahead with it. By the way, I heard about what happened with Elaine through the guild. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there at such an important time.
Why the hell are you saying sorry? You just earned us a huge win. You even factored in the Crown Prince's debt to us and turned him into a chess piece for your master plan. You've gotten pretty damn sneaky. We better watch out, or we're all gonna be your puppets before long.
I don't think that will be happening anytime soon.
It's almost like you're utterly incapable of offering a genuine compliment.
I'm gonna have to start pulling my weight more.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like our allies are on their way. Let's go, guys. It's time to finish
I
this.
thought it was Melchior.
Right.
Like, you fucker.
Let's do this!
May Adios be with you all. Do whatever must be done to ensure that Agnes's precautions will be for naught.
Jesus, what a nasty storm.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the final zone.
So this is the interior of Vashtar Palace.
It must have been a sight to behold, before the monarch was overthrown a century ago.
Almost time for our final battle.
Indeed. Though I am unsure of what to expect from the remaining Armada members.
I'll tell you what we can expect. They'll come at us, and we'll beat their asses to a bloody pulp.
Simple.
And we'll stop them from detonating the bomb.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get this party started.
Time to put the pedal to the metal and go after them. Full speed ahead!
Oh, we're back to standard teams, okay. First of all... Oh, I can't change this... Can I swap Fee for... Fuck. Can't change Jin's fucking... shit. Like, I'm annoying as fuck. Right, let's see if we've got anything that raises our ATS. Oh. We got that on. No, I think that's actually the highest. Okay. Oh,
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
yeah, I didn't ask you your life story, mate. So, we can put Thanatos Jail, we can put Regulus Caliber, we can put Tyrant Storm, we can put Pluto's Nova, and Arc of El Dorado. So the only thing that Agnes doesn't have now is water, but you've got water. Can we open your slots as well? One of them. Let's give her... Give her Aura Breath. Van. Leave it as is, I guess. He's not really going to be using art, so... Oi, oi, oi.
Whew, that hits the...
Right then. So I can do this.
What? Let's get to work. Take the sun now. Let's finish the job.
Need some CP, so let's get to it.
Gotcha. Make it count, Aaron. Have some more.
Hello.
Like to take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad.
That enemy looks strong.
Keep moving, Van. It's over.
A chance! There!
Have some more. They're down.
Barry!
Oops.
I need help!
All right. You're crushed. Arclight.
That's me.
There we go!
Make it count, Aaron. Sucker.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Like what I saw.
Ew. Jin, come on. Are you playing that, man?
Get to work. Take this. Let's finish the job.
Time for some murder.
This'll hurt. Keep moving, Van. I'll dice you up.
Oh, we need to check Agnes's hollow core. Is there something better than this? Art cast time and magical damage. Not really. Right, let's keep going then.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You're a true professional, Van.
I'm a true professional.
This old palace is enormous.
Even with all the hey, this place still has a certain grandeur to it.
It's too grand a stage for this shitty-ass game, that's for sure.
Gone.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
That hits the spot.
Oh, I can make that for what's his name? For Aaron. Leopard strap. Hang on. No, I tell you what. Let me just. No, I don't want to take all the stuff off actually. How do I? Yeah, sure. No. Okay, let's give Aaron his new thing. The leopard strap. Which I kind of wish I had two of. But oh well. Okay. Well.
Finally! You sure took your sweet-ass time.
Alright. I guess I should have expected to find him here. I assume we must defeat you first before we get started on the test.
You got that right, pretty lady. We couldn't really go at it in the labyrinth, but there's nothing stopping us from fighting to the death now. This place ain't got any of the resplendence it had when I came here in the bygone days. But this decrepit old ruin makes for a kick-ass backdrop for our fight. Don't you think?
Wait. What do you mean by when I came here in the bygone days? I know the answer to that. There's a report on him from the East 8 years ago. One I had trouble believing at first. You were born in a different era, weren't you? Oh, did I ever mention that? Oops. I was born a long time ago. My grandparents were in diapers. In fact, back in my day, the Holy Iscan Empire still stood firm. What? The Holy Iscan Empire? You mean the one that ruled over the entire eastern side of the continent? As I recall, it fell about 130 years ago. So he's over 130 years old? How's that possible? Probably because of the artifacts. I'm guessing the halberd and armor are what's keeping you alive, yeah? Uh-huh. They're called the Fangs of Rahu, and they've been passed down in my old tribe for generations. My people were from the west, and we all served the Iscan Emperor. I once visited the Iscan Empire while escorting a goodwill ambassador. Then the Empire fell shortly after I returned home from that trip. Most of my tribe died with it. Set me, of course, thanks to these things, I'm still alive and kicking. After that, I spent my days wandering the desolate wastelands of the east. Bandits and Jaegers made a habit of picking fights with me, and I'd murder them all to quench the Fang's unquenchable thirst. That was the life I lived for over a century, but it all came to an abrupt end when the church set their sights on me. They branded me a heretic, and hunted me like a dog. Then one day, while I was busy fighting off some of them, a group of assassins came to help me out. They'd only just started up at that point, and they were sniffing around for new hires, offering me a place among them. And who was I to say no? I'd spent 100 years in the wastelands, so being an overseer sounded like the sweetest deal in the world to me. Eventually, the Emperor kicked the bucket, which prompted Melchior to find us a sponsor. And well, you know the rest of the story from there. So the artifacts cursed you with eternal life. It's not unlike what happened with the Immortals, though these circumstances are different. So you're the invisible Tempest, the walking monstrosity who mercilessly slaughters his victims and leaves no witnesses to tell the tale. Even I had no idea that such an infamous heretic was leading one of the Guardians. You seem way more into working with our master than the chick with the angel did. Don't think you're enjoying it as much as Mercure, but it's easy to tell you're getting a real kick out of this. Of course I am. When I'm working with these guys, I just feel so alive. But all good things gotta come to an end at some point, and this carnival's about to reach its climax.
Alright, enough talk. I can't wait a minute longer, so let's get this show on the road. I ain't gotta play the rules enforcer anymore. I'm finally free to go all out.
Be on your guard, everyone. He's unleashing the artifact's full power.
Talk about disappointing.
Come again?
I had my expectations raised when you said you wanted me specifically to take part in this carnival. And those expectations were thoroughly dashed. Is this really the best entertainment you can offer?
Judith.
I love a woman with you and I got some things in common. We're both thrill seekers. You find yours from acting and thieving. I get mine from chopping heads off bodies. Also, like you, I'm hard to please. Do you really think you can quench my ravenous thirst for a good fight?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna put on one hell of a show just for you. You should feel lucky. I'm gonna give you my undivided attention. Because I won't let a potential fan live a cursed and meaningless existence. Consider this my calling card. From the Phantom Thief Grimcat to Ariok the Eradicator. I'm gonna bring you to your knees, and I'll steal your empty heart right before you.
Hell yeah.
You tell him, sister.
You'll steal my heart? That's the funniest shit I've heard all week. If you think you can fill the bottomless void deep within me, then you're welcome to try.
Why is Judith here?
My fangs of Rabu are really capable.
Oh, God.
Away with you! Keep going.
Your turn.
The star has arrived.
Won't go that far, mate.
Keep it up. It's working.
Have some more. Keep moving, Van.
Okay.
Too slow. All you on, yes.
Alright, let's do the standard.
Ha! No need to go easy on him.
Ah, very.
Time to go
Oh
all
well,
out.
fuck it. No one likes fair anyway.
Here I go. Jafrail guard. Perfect chance. Yuski ala havasna.
All right, fangs of Rabu. Let's get one!
Thank God I used shield if that was an S-craft. We good? Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Struggle all you want.
Okay.
Activate.
Someone dead? Nope.
I'll take that.
Easy.
A chance. Too slow. It's go time. Sucker. Get down. Keep moving, Van.
Okay.
Time for the main event. Make it count, Aaron. Blink and you'll miss it. Sword for me. Fade it down.
Not bad.
A chance! Brace yourself! Make it count, Aaron!
Blink it!
Ha! Love it! All right, Bangs and Rocco. Let's get one!
Shit. Yes, we're very dead. Oh shit, I need some dead as well. And sit, Jin. Okay.
Bring it on!
I need to lay off a little.
Struggle all you want. There!
You saved me!
This is it.
Fuck. Oh, okay, no, fine. He's powering up. I mean, that's not fine, but.
I've got this! Great circle of light! Give unto us the
I don't know if it reses people, but.
I'll take
It does. Okay.
Struggle all you want.
Right, let's have her back the fuck up. What can we do from here?
No need to go easy on
Cypher, activate!
This is it.
my move now. Gotcha! Your
Activating skill.
There we go! No, you don't!
Could have gone. Oh. Could have done with backing Anya up a bit, but. You know.
Here goes!
sucker!
Keep moving, Van!
Here goes. Time for the main event. Hit him fast, Barry.
Let's party!
Have some more.
A chance!
No need to go easy on him.
Too slow! No, you don't!
He's frozen. I guess he just doesn't care.
Here goes.
Keep going!
Sucker!
Barry, now!
Hit him fast, Barry.
You're toast!
Still ain't enough.
Ha! No need to go easy on him. This'll hurt. Earthlight! Raging Buster!
No, you don't!
We're good.
Take you on.
Just back her up again. Sure, why not? Is he going for Anya's? No, okay. Oh, we just sent a planet at him.
Won't give up.
Sucker!
Aaron!
Keep moving, Van! I can't get enough.
I won't stop here.
Too easy! What?
Now! It's over!
We did it!
Exceptional work. You managed to break the artifact's core.
That really was a hell of a show.
Well, of course. I did promise as much, and I even recreated Golden Blood's climax just for you.
Didn't see that coming at all.
What's going on?
Wait, is this? It's just like what happened to Ida.
You are one captivating gal, you know that? It's like you were commanding my attention in that fight. Ends in the movie I saw last night.
Wait, you went to the movies? Did you actually go to see Golden?
Victory is yours. You said you'd bring me to my knees, and you did just that. The path to Dante's is open. He's all that remains now. Melchior will just be there as a witness. Let's hope you could stand up to the boss's fear. Or else your legs might give out from under you.
If you really did go to see it, you could have at least shared your impressions with me.
Guess that's one mystery that'll stay forever unsolved.
But at the very least, he seemed satisfied as he passed somehow.
Yeah, maybe you managed to fill some of that empty heart of his right at the end.
One can only hope. All right, I'm done stealing the spotlight. I'll hand over the reins to the rest of you. Oh, but I'm not planning on slacking off now. I may be a temp employee, but I'm still gonna give this my all.
Naturally. I expect nothing less from all my employees, temp or perm. The next fight will be our last. Then this madness will finally be behind us.
Okay.
Get ready, everyone. We're gonna go in there and make Dante's pay for all his crimes.
Very well.
I like how everyone says the same word and then fucking Rosette's got to be different.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Do we do anything with the armor? No, we're just gonna leave it. Okay, fine.
Huh? Looks like a chest.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong.
Let's get to work.
Now, let's make the first move!
Gotcha!
Activating skill.
Here we go! Heralding fist!
Whoa.
Your move! A chance! Gotcha!
All you, Agnes.
You're open!
Go time! Have some more! There you
Add
go.
some more.
A chance! Too slow!
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Got CP up, ladies and gents.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Liked what I saw. Gotcha! It's done! You snooze, you lose! It's done! Gotcha! Hit him fast, Fairy! Gotcha!
Fluent.
Take this done! Take this!
You're open! A chance!
Trying to get to Fairy and Agnes.
There we go!
No, yeah, they're all pretty much at 200.
Balls in your court! Oh, here we go!
Heralding Fist!
Heralding Fist. It's a shame that the guest party members don't use any like
Is that the throne room?
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Of course.
You bet it is.
Fire, Aaron!
Time to settle this, once and for all.
Right. Let's gun for it!
This looks like a stopping point.
Alright, one thing we are lacking is a way for mass revival. So,
Time to update this.
I think we give Van Celestial. Does he have 600 EP? He does. So he can use this. So worst case scenario, we got that. If not, we've got items. So we should be okay.
That hits the
Alright,
spot.
let's do this.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Arioch would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dante's.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
You bastard!
Does your wickedness know no bounds?
Oh god.
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No, no. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. At least, not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvard. After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, a sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you were shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The fucking...
The DG cult. They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens, after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while. But he did tell me I could make my very own Garden of Killers. And oh, did I very much enjoy doing so. As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Armada. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty, and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning. Just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists.
I really hope we get to find out more about Van's backstory.
Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear, one that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
Well, regardless, we've got to pull out all the stops if we want to beat this guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mare!
Mare to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
Yeah. Ready to go!
Okay. Sharkswell. The Grendel's all yours!
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Mare! Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No. This is all wrong. This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
She vanished.
The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Let's go.
Here goes!
All right. Let's see just what you can do.
Oblivion first. I think I'm gonna do this. Alright, Oblivion Fist is a slow.
Time to go all out.
Can we like taunt? Just do
So much for expectations.
Keep it up. It's working.
yes, attack me.
Better be ready. Keep going.
What should I do? Shield.
Sorry, Van, but I'm very worried about everyone else, not so much you.
Flames. Breathe onto us.
Got you.
Not getting through.
Okay.
Let's party.
Let's do.
What? Can't take the heat.
Res down. All res down.
No need to go easy on him.
Slow.
Here goes.
That's more like it. I've seen better.
Oh, his stun is gone immediately.
Got you. You're screwed now.
Perfect chance! Keep it up! It's working!
Cower before me.
Oh dear.
Know me as a pandemonium ruler. Go time.
We're okay, we're okay, we're okay.
Got this. Cypher activate.
Okay, so
Show me what you got.
we want HP absorb. Has he still got hate? Yes, he's still got hate. But let's get some more in, why not? Well, I don't think I've seen this before.
Here we go. Heralding fists.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Perfect chance!
So much for expectations.
What should I do? Flames protect us! Breath of life! Innocent heal! Thank you!
I'll take that. There!
Still got hate up.
Ha! No need to go easy on him.
Time to go all out!
Now that is that all?
I'm powered up!
Well, what'd you expect?
What's the catch?
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic. Surveillance system, adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron eye against the bomb.
Oh no!
Not good.
What a dirty trick.
Dare mock me? I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
I'll see to you right away.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad. Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
Of course you didn't!
That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Aracion.
The final boss, Dantes, has been defeated. Zone clear. Congratulations, Team Arkwright Solutions. You have won the game.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over, right?
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah. Even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel, but you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Explosive artifacts!
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this. If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu!
Damn it!
We've got to book it. Let's go.
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
It's Ariok's armor!
But there isn't anyone inside!
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires. Master or no master.
What? You're pulling my leg, right?
It's not going to let us past, is it?
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then we'll deal with it for you.
Oh!
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
Wait! But this place is about to collapse!
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks, but don't dawdle in this place for long.
Not another step! It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
That's where we came in from!
How do we get out now?
Over there!
There's fire here, too!
Ugh, where's the convenient exit when you need it?
This way'll do. It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. All right, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
What? You're insane!
Oh no!
Look.
Alive, aren't we?
So what's going on then?
I think so.
Is this really the end?
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
Maniac or not, we're alive. So, yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't complain.
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us. And the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah. I hope Ida's smiling from up above.
What's the catch here? What's going on? Get off of me.
I'm sure she is.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
Oh, hey, you guys!
Is everyone okay?
It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren! Elaine! Marielle!
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Things are gonna get pretty busy around these parts, but if we work together, we'll be done in no time.
Huh? Who's we?
Don't be like that. We have a lot of cleanup to do, and you're helping. Think of it as helping out Elaine. She's going to be busier than any of us.
Yes, that's true. Fine, you win. We'll do what we can.
Compared to dismantling the Mafia, cleanup should be a walk in the park.
You didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust. Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Ugh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow. We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
What the fuck is going on?
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Truly well done. Then I'll update your rank.
Got it.
Hermes and chrono armor.
Can't complain with that.
See? You get it.
Maybe the employee of the month changes depending on, like maybe who does the most damage or something. I literally have no clue. Well, let's see what's next. If anything. Well, it says proceed, so I'm assuming there's more. It had been 8 days since the events of Erasion came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion at Vashtar Palace and crazed destruction of the work of Armata. However, as if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Armata was no more thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. The last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that the CEOs of the Quincy Company and ETWS had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, ETWS vehicles seen as a major status symbol. It's almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. Quincy Company's CEO, being the father of a famous aerial bracer, added to much of the discussion as well. However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern, and her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the Guild's headquarters in Leyland. Calvin's economy, which had been briefly thrown into disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Yet some things had never returned. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. Still, this and the culmination of events had no ill effect on President Gramhart's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. His office stated that a memorial service for Cray would be held during December 3rd's Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. The Calvard military's newest weapon would be on display, a symbol of the country overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength.
So that's that, huh?
Yeah. Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases, and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now, to pursue the gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, Heiwe and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almata's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
And Gen and Sao never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvert is aiding the Congregation for the Sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is.
Thanks, Aaron.
I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths. Can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
And yes, are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? I am, but I'm also trying to tell myself that I did everything I could, including for the children of Horatio. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing. That's not true at all. Perhaps there may be some who would see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful. Of course they were, and I'm not in the business of telling my assistants what's right and wrong either. You did what you believed was right, that's good enough for me. So you got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome, but I couldn't have done any of it without a lot of help from others. Not everything had a happy conclusion since Elaine's father ended up arrested. But I'm still so glad that we're all able to gather like this again. Yeah, me too. Our foes were a terrifying force to be reckoned with, but through everyone's cooperation, we triumphed. You deserve a lot of praise yourself, you know. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I didn't know what we would have done without you. We owe so much to the goddess, or maybe to our chief having the devil's own luck. Could be. Either that, or because I made Lady Luck my bitch. What does that mean? If you stop that, you really can't help yourself, can you? Haha. So we now have 6 Genesees in our possession. I doubt I could have ever gotten this far without all of you, so thank you. You're happy to help. That just leaves 2 now though, right? There are supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton's been looking into where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. None have been discovered in any of Almata's bases or the Guardian's hideouts either. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually, just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almata, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Well, I suppose it is getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete for much longer. I've still got other things I want to do here in the capital, at least. And hey, I'm not even employed here. Wasn't really talking to you, but since you seem so dead set against being here anyway, why not go home on it? Well, I would, but the paparazzi is such a headache, and the food here is so good. I get that they're a hassle, but come on, you have to have given up your story by now. And Nia seems worried about you, so even if you don't go see your family, you should still go back to see your old place. I will, eventually. What are you, my mother? Perhaps you should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment. I was talking to you, though. What? They're still covering all the trouble. On Mart, of course, but I doubt that will last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontractor jobs, I'm not going to need to pay out for any of my assistants anymore, or have the budget to do it. Man. But I plan to find those last 2 Genesees, but it's got to be on the side while I do other work from here on. So while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice, that's all I'm going to need you for. Besides, you're going to be loaded up with student council work for a good while after next month rolls around. That's true, but what kind of work? There's going to be some big event taking place at Agnes' school in a few months. There's no need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almata's actions. I'll remain here to assist you with that as well. And the more we have on our side, the better. You're not wrong.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Huh? I'll meet you guys back here at 10:30. What are you going to be up to in the meantime, Agnes? Not much. I do have something that I need to do, though. I think I should take care of the software update that needs installing now, actually. Version 3.6.2 of the Kitty engine that was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. I'll just get going for now then. Till later. So she pushed an update, huh? Alright, ex-Kitty sure keeps herself busy. And I just know her workload in Ratio must have been nuts too. This is for the best, I think.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
She hasn't done anything out of the ordinary since Ratio. There's still a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel. But those have got nothing to do with the others. Not even Agnes.
No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Still, maybe Master was right that I laid that on the mat of nowhere. There's still time until we need to head out. Why don't I go check on him? Check on these nuts! Oh, that's an Aaron armor. Oh, it is disgustingly good, though. Sorry, Aaron, that might be a fuck you. You're not getting this armor. It gives me 200 extra. Yeah, fucking. Sorry, Aaron. And this, Jesus, sheesh. Must be working on stuff from Marduk, probably about him later. There's still a decent chunk of time. I'll pass, so I better get out of her hair.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Sorry, I wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Armada stuff almost wrapped
Yes.
up.
We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads, but Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
Your chief security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. Though who wants to bet Thorndyke will use this as a chance to expand Marduk's market share?
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
Makes it abundantly clear we're living in a time of big change. Speaking of, you started thinking of the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright. Be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Gotcha. Sure wish I knew why your people love to have their eye on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. We got an equal deal going on between us. Just keep in mind that starting next month I'm not going to need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without dealing with the day-to-day around here.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all. You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Oh, right.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
Now hold up there. You really gonna be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
No, it wasn't anything like that. Just...
Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation. So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable, I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Oh, that's an option. State-of-the-art artificial body can't run cheap.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Hey, happy to help. So I'm curious, just how high a salary are you talking anyway?
Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information, but about enough to buy an Etoise entry-level sedan.
You could buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. Here he is. Honestly, kind of nice to have you still acting the same around times like these.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Quit finding ways to call me old. Besides, you seem to have it in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. You gotta have plans to go back home eventually,
Sure
right?
do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy. And I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. And I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
Look at you go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe. Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, right? By the way, your raw problem ain't showing any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
You're a one-of-a-kind, cocky little bastard, you know that?
What's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, you lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
You ain't putting off work for that. Just how much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? The Central Eastern Western history textbooks?
Oh, yeah! Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand.
Well, ain't you a budding scholar? You can get your hands on the Far Eastern version, I bet you'd find all kinds of differences there too.
I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
Probably, yeah. Listen, I meant what I said earlier, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up out of nowhere the way I did.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death. It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
Still, we're not talking about tomorrow or even next week, and even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior, though, then I think the choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
No, you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sylphie's.
You really think I could be like Fee?
I'm not pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too. Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it?
Think about it as long as you want. There's no rush, and just be ready to head out in a bit, okay?
Okay.
go, Van. Oh, is it time to go already?
You still got time? Don't worry. But damn, your drone is something. Their speech is stiffer than a hollow's, but it's wild how they can hold a whole conversation with
Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand. The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hadios knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar.
Gotta be a tough ask even for Hamilton and Cronkite.
Oh,
huh?
absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
A bit, yeah. I guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. Feels like a given that you'll be focusing on orbital drone research. Or have you got your sights set even higher?
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while.
You think?
Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though, at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Rhineford.
Makes sense. Man, our little boy who'd only think of protecting his grandmother's home is already to take the world by storm. How grown up you are, you should have just joined us in the Springs instead of being shy.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
My bad. I only heard it after it came out of my mouth. But yeah, compared to the others, it hasn't been long since you moved in. You're satisfied with the setup you got going on here. I don't see the harm in working from here for a while longer. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
You got a point. There's a lot going on. So if I need help with stuff, I'll be sure to come knocking. That means you come knocking if you need help with stuff too. I can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's underwear.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patted me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
Catch a cold? Let me feel.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
Sorry, didn't mean to
Oh,
interrupt.
you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out. So why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer. I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Never takes much to butter her up, though I'm sure our young lady here just happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
That was 3 years ago, right? Well, I don't know if 15's early or late for starting out in your industry.
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I can see why though. I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting to see how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you. Yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing, but Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah, her as Sheena Dirk was something else. The media kicked up all that fuss about Eastner playing a role, but in the end it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena Reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good. Got nothing but respect for that spunk you got on you. No shame about the rest of you though.
You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
Right.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
So, you don't want people butting down on your side hustle either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is. You've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Anyway, there's two people who transform into things a teenager might have dreamed up. We've got to look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal though, so you should probably still find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
Oh, hi Van. Just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day. What she said, no more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you didn't get enough to eat. You lost your chance. I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to eat that much. I just dropped by to kill the time until I leave for work. Also, I just want to say I'm so glad you all made it back here safe and sound. I second that. Sometimes you make for noisy neighbours, but lately it's hard to rest easy when things get too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my Cray regular anymore. Oh yeah, I guess you and that guy from Cray had some history, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, since he helped with the restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well. But we get into his memorial service, as you can imagine. It's only fair we send him off after everything he did for us. Right, makes sense. Well, I'm not gonna anywhere anytime soon, so things should still be lively around the office. But the source of the issue's gone now, so my assistants might split off soon. I'll believe them when I see it. It's a little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was gonna ask earlier, but what about that racer? Did he stop by again? He has. He actually stopped by yesterday, thanks for asking. That's good, I guess. You alright? I suppose. He enjoyed his meal at least. What's the verdict? Anything between them or what? What? You don't got to glare at me like that. Oh, you're talking about Maxime? He's funny in a lame way. Hee. He's got his work cut out for him for anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, pal. Okay, where's this last one? Is it up further? Oh. So this is where you snap off to. Yeah, I had a quick errand to attend to. Are your preparations all squared away? Preparations? Feels like a bit of a stretch calling that, but yeah, I'm ready. Still got plenty of time, so no need to rush. Well, there's rushing and then there's being efficient. Guess she's in the middle of something. I'll bug her later after my stuff's done. Oh, this is where he is. Okay! Oh, look who's made himself right at home.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now. I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life. And have found myself rather enjoying them. The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational. being honest.
Wait, so this is my fault? These hordes of more respectable students ever found this out, they'd have my head. So Ash Lad isn't the uncooperative jackass I was expecting?
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters if he were the only one they answer to. However...
We got his boss to worry about, their captain, right? The one all 30,000 members of the Papal Guard in Iscariot answer.
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
For what reason would someone like that have to get their right-hand man involved in this? The Genesis? But they're more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Actually, why are you even telling me all this stuff in the first place? I'm already like a magnet for info I don't want to know as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better. Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
Well, people's natures don't change today, I guess. Having you in a racer was a huge help. As huge a help as it is having you here and now. So I count this relationship among the fortunate ones, at least. So keep sticking around so the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? I'd pay you as thanks, but I don't think you take the mirror. At least let me get you something even nicer than that jacket you've been taking a liking to. Anyway, we've still got plenty of time left, so I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, Master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try. Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Oh, and yes, he's gone.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Let's get in there, but we still got some time. Can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students or something
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Makes sense. I remember that being one of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. Still, I know you got real comfy around here over the past few months. It's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't the school student council going to get real busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, it's a staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially if that many people check it out. And with your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming one being a festival for the books.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah. I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student though. Elaine and I were in the same year while Renee was a third year. The second he had the chance, Renee took on being student council president, because of course he did. And because we'd known him for so long, we started helping out with student council work too. And Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So there you go. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical. I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it, while Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
It's like you were right there with us. I still remember my first drink at the after party back then too. Man, it was so good. You know how much of a sweet tooth I got, but not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand. So, how right am I?
You sure you're not psychic? It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at RMS, so I just put two and two together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and I've learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
I thought dividing my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call even more than Ren.
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
What's
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
So you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened in Erasion, but that's it? Yeah, I'm used to that by now. It seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one too, what with the memorial service and more besides. It's no wonder he doesn't have much time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say we could get together after the ceremony's over, thankfully. Really? I guess that's better than nothing, but at least you can still see him. And it's true, compared to Elaine, I'm very fortunate. I can't even imagine what she must be going through. She's amazing to have been able to do what she did, to make what must have been an excruciating decision, even if it was the right one. I don't think there are many people who could have followed through on that, brace her or otherwise. I hate that the hard times clearly aren't over for her. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. I don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too, but still. I mean, yeah, I wasn't going to give her the cold shoulder or anything. I won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I like to think I can be there for her in some way others can. Sounds like she won't be back here for a while though. She's got a ton left to do in Erasion. What's that like for? Not proactive enough, you think? Oh, don't mind me. Sure, just knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot in itself, really. Oh, okay. You can't always please a teenager once they get to that age, I guess. Still. What is it? Why are you laughing? You lovebirds want to get a room? I didn't know you were all here. Is it already time to leave then? You might want to get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing heart eyes. Oh, I don't know. Did you hear anything special, Zeros? Not you too, Katra. You're just making small talk, honest. I feel a little better now, to be honest. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now we may continue to take each day as it comes. That we can. And sorry, I shouldn't have said what I did earlier. Man, my boss is such a little troublemaker. Don't sweat it. They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know, one day you're going to realise I'm still in my prime. It's always the same with you two. We get it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. The Revolution Festival's 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almata's destruction leads to problems too. It's only 10:30 and there's a lot of us, so I think we can cover all the districts in this part of town today, right? Right. Then let's get to work. Agnes, Fairy, and Arizona. The party select 2 additional members. Okay. How about Rosette and Judy? But we'll see what they get up to another time, because that'll be all from me for today. Thanks for watching, hanging out, and chatting and whatnot. And probably see you Tuesday for some gamer stuff with you guys. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one. See you.